Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. I'm going to go ahead and continue on and re-review some older stuff. This is a bottle of High West whiskey Campfire. This is actually the same batch. Now, I just opened this bottle. I've had it sitting on the shelf for a while. I thought it was just going to take off, so I bought one just in case, but it's not being purchased very much here locally. So this is batch number 16F02, bottle number 308. If you don't know what High West Campfire is, I'll go ahead and read off the back for you. Said I was going to write something cheesy about cowboys, campfires, and whiskey, but I figured you might be more interested in how campfire whiskey came to be. One morning at the Brooklighty Distillery, B&B, my wife and I smelled peat in the air. The great ladies that made our meals were simmering a bottle of peated whiskey and sugar. Later that night, they brought out dessert of ripe honeydew drizzled with the peated syrup. That was the most unusual, delicious, and memorable ending to a dinner I've ever had. The combination of melon and sweet smoke really worked so naturally. I thought, why not mix sweet bourbon and peat? The main flavor or melody is sweet honey from a ripe bourbon. The enhancing flavor or harmony is floral fruity spice from a mature rye whiskey. And the accent, Satchmo's gravelly voice, Satchmo. I lost my spot. Is smoke from a peated Scotch whiskey. The proportions, top secret. We then finished the blend in heavily toasted fine wine barrels made from French and Hungarian oak to add a rich mouthfeel. So as the sun sinks low and the cold settles in, grab a bottle of campfire whiskey and gather around a blazing fire to warm up, wind down your day, share stories and deepen friendships. One taste of this sweet, spicy, and yes, smoky whiskey, you'll know how it's got its name. We like to enjoy campfire whiskey with s'mores or good-looking strangers like yours truly. If you find yourself in Old Town Park City, you ought to come visit the High West Distillery and Saloon, which is the only ski-up gastro distillery in the world, might I add, and get a taste of our Western hospitality and our crowd-pleasing visuals. So, like I said, batch number 16F02. I'll go ahead and re-review it. At the time when I purchased these, I was in love with this one. I had just come out of my peated whiskey phase, and I think I probably had this one on the shelves for close to a year. So we'll see what happens, and cheers. So you definitely get a little faint hit of smoke, and you get that earthiness from the rye, and I mean there is some sweetness in there, but it's really it's very hard to detect. So, me and the boys just recently reviewed a whiskey, a Texas whiskey, Texas single malt from the Andalusia Whiskey Company. We haven't done a review on it I haven't done the review on it on YouTube yet, but this is eerily similar to it. Now it's obviously bourbon, rye, and malted barley in this, but in the other one it's just malted barley. But they have similar feels and characteristics. This one a little bit sweeter, but like on this one, all I'm really getting is the rye and the smoke on the palate. Very, very medicinal. It's a very medicinal smoke. I liked it a lot better back then. But I need to go pick up a new batch because I'd love to see how it's changed and gotten better. I like this better than the Killamon Lock Gorm 2016. But I think the smoke and the peat are kind of overpowering everything else. And I used to be a huge fan. I still am, but I haven't been drinking a lot of it. Huge fan of High West and what they're doing. But I haven't had any of the newer releases other than the, no, shit, that was an old one. I do have a bottle of Midwinter's Night's Dram, this last year's release, waiting on me whenever I get ready to go buy it. But this one, I guess since I've been doing all these reviews and my palate has changed, this one is just not speaking to me like it used to. I mean, it starts out great, but as soon as you swallow it, you get this heavy medicinal, like licking a bad Band-Aid on the end that I just don't find appealing anymore. And yeah, I'm just not feeling it, honestly. And I guarantee if you go back a year ago, I think I reviewed that one I looked earlier, it was February 27th, so it's a little over a year. I'm just not having it today. Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna have to go. I'm not gonna go very high with this one. I'm gonna have to go like a 7.3. Yeah, 7.3. It's just I need to get a newer bottle, new batch, and test those out. But they're about $60, $70 a pop around here, so money's tight. I don't need to be spending a whole lot of money on stuff that I might not like. So if I happen to come across a good deal, I'll pick it up and do a review on the new batch. But yeah, 7.3. It's just I would have probably gave it a better score a year ago, but tonight I'm just not feeling it. Yeah, it's that finish. Everything up to that aftertaste and that finish is great. And then you get this weird, funky, medicinal note coming out of the back. Yeah, 7.3. So, that's all I will say. I mean, it's going to get drank eventually. Somebody's going to drink it. If I have to use it in a blend. Don't forget, check out the Bearded Idiots. You got shows can't think. We've got episodes releasing every Sunday. We've got merch. Check out the links in my header on my homepage and in my description. You can find merch for that. Hopefully here pretty soon. Teespring will send me my shirt. Anyway, and then I'm also working on designs for myself for my own shirts for the YouTube channel. Hopefully I can get my own merch and start selling that to you guys. If you have any good ideas for designs, it's obviously going to have a beard. Let me know. I'm all ears. I'm open to suggestions. So, like always, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. Have a nice day. Take care, folks.